Hello, good morning to everyone here in the Philippines and all over the world. And to those, for the benefit of people, of non-Filipino speaking people, I would be broadcasting live on English so that I could be understood by non-Filipino citizens. Um, I am an OFW. I decided to come back home when I decided to come back home here in the Philippines last January 17, 2018, hoping that I would be able to start up something here in the Philippines and stay for good for a better life because of reasons so personal that I thought I am not supposed to share here. But I think for all who are watching this, I should be fair and I'll be sharing it for you. I've been an OFW for the last decade of my life, like 12, 14 years. I've been working in the Middle East as an OFW, and all my life, my kids are on their own, and I am not there all the time. When they are sick, I could not take care of them. When they are hungry, I could not cook for them. And when they have problems in school, I could not go there and attend to their problems. And that is a very sad and painful part to a parent and an OFW. That is the biggest sacrifice we made just to give our family a good life. And there is another setback aside from that because the kids are left alone on their own, and sometimes they end up misguided, and sometimes they suffer from depression and all that. And the thing is that my children are just ordinary people, like any other children, like any other people in the world. And that the biggest problem here is that my youngest daughter suffered from depression. So I am always under pressure that it comes to a point that she committed suicide so many times and she was just being saved. So it hit me really, really bad here. So I cannot concentrate on my job anymore. So I quit and I came back home. And then I decided to start up something here. I borrowed money from a friend and put up a salon here. But yes, and the sad reality here is that when you come back to the Philippines, you are looking forward to a better life. But the sad part is that I found out that when you start up a business here in the Philippines, you start up a business here, you have to get DTI, you have to get whatever permit and work on all those documents. And the documents alone, you have to spend like 10, 20,000 pesos for all the documents. Like business permit costed me 10,000 pesos. The DTI, I have to pay 2,000 something. I have to work on all those documents. And then he, we never got any sales yet, but we are already being taxed. And that we have to file for our income tax and pay quarterly, blah, 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 and etc. And I realized after just a few months of operation, I guess I am quitting the business because it's the taxes and all that, you know, is killing me. And the business is not earning. And the government is assuming that the business is doing well, so we have to pay taxes. If you don't pay the taxes, you will get surcharges and all that shit. So I realized that I have no other option but going back abroad. But the thing is that I cannot go abroad anymore. I am beyond that age. I am more than 50, and when applying for a job here in the Philippines, they would give you right away that no, we are not accepting people more than 40. The visa is just from 20 something to 40. So I cannot, my chances of going abroad is limited from here. Although back there abroad, you could work even if you are 50, 60, as long as you are able to do the job. But here in the Philippines, and in the agencies, at the agencies, you cannot get the job because you must be 40 only. You must be up to that. After 40, your chance of getting a job abroad is very, very slim. You know, and here in the Philippines also, getting employed is very, very slim, even if you are a professional. And that's what killing the ordinary citizen, the ordinary people. You know, how could we live here if when we are just starting up, you already have to pay this and pay that and pay this shit and pay that shit. We've been working abroad for so long and pump, send back through remittances. The money we earn there, and through the remittances, the government is getting their percentage through taxes already. You know, without the OFWs, where is the government of the Philippines? We are the buffer of the Philippine country, of the economy. But when you get back here and you start up a business, you are being killed because of the taxes, because of whatever. Especially now. It's so sad because we're not given options. And then there is this program of the government that they say they would help OFW to get back here in the Philippines and settle down and start with a better life. But that is bullshit. If you apply for a loan, you have to present to them blah blah blah, and you have to have a co-maker to make sure that you will be paying back the loan that you are applying for, and you have to sit there for 2 weeks for a seminar, and you are not certain if you would get released, if you would get approved or not. 2 weeks of going there every day would cost you money. What if you don't have anything, And that is a very sad reality, very big BS, really. Why? Why are you doing this to us, OFW? Why? Why do we have to stay there for 2 weeks, sit there for a seminar bullshit, and require us to present back up like we had to present a title, a car, registration, blah, 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 and a co-maker just to get a loan? If you really want to help us, you have to help us. We will just have to present our passport, a copy of our contract, and whatever we have so we could get started. But this, I don't know. It's only here in the Philippines. You want us to stay here, but you cannot give us a good job. We will apply for a loan. I've been paying for like 10, 12 years already. Every time I go abroad, I have to pay. We cannot board the plane if we do not pay the POAA for our OSC. We cannot pay. We cannot board the plane if you don't have that bullshit OEC. Whether you like it or not, you have to pay. Because if you don't have OAC, you cannot, even if you have the ticket and everything in the contract, you cannot go on board the plane. They don't give a shit about you. The government don't give a shit about us. It's only in television. Really. I realize about all that here. I already doubted about everything I read online and I watch on TV. But I proved that everything is bullshit when I get back here. Really. So, now I understand why people who are in Kuwait, despite of what's happening in there, don't want to come back in here. Because it's a very, very big mistake if you go back to the Philippines. Because there is nothing here. There is nothing here. It's so sad. And I am sorry. But I would say that it is a very big failure for the government. OWA is nothing. Dagdag pahirap lang. They are just an additional shit to us OFWs. No matter how hard I want to go out of the Philippines to work abroad now, I can no longer go because I am too old for that. And the Philippines, my country, do not have anything for us really rock solid. It's only on TV. It's only on the news. But in reality, it's bullshit, really. It's bullshit. It's very sad. Because I've been paying regularly every time I go abroad, every time I come back home. Before going back, I have to pay the POAA. I have to go to OWA to settle all those. I have to pay everything. And they don't give us what is due to us. Really. Do we really have to die in order to get the help we really need from the government? Do we really have to get beaten up, abused, just to get the help we need instantly? Like what happened to, rest in peace, Miss Dimapeles. The government only helped the family after Miss Dimapeles get trending because she's dead and frozen for a year in a freezer. But the OFWs who are here in the Philippines, if we go to OWA now, we have to go there for 2 weeks or more just to get the loan. We have to present land title, blah, 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 of properties, whatever. It's so sad. I wish the government would be honest enough and be truthful enough to us. Thank you so much, and God bless everyone.